Now, let us look at least a little bit about graphs. Pie charts. We just want to talk about pie chart. Pie chart is written in terms of the circle, and we know according to the geometry, we have discussed the circle of that 360 degree. Now, when you look at here, this is the circle now, and we've been trying to find out what is missing here, which is coffee. Now, we just want to see an example here. Example 1. The figure below shows the crops planted in the farm. The figure below shows the crops planted in the farm of 2,160 hectares. Now, find the number of hectares planted with coffee. So the question is to find out the number of hectares planted with coffee. Now, when you look at here, we have in total banana, we have banana, rice, maize, and we have coffee. Now, if it is cafe, we just have banana, rice, maize, and cafe down. When you look at here, we have 2,160 hectares for the total number of the crops that were planted in this farm. Now, when you look at here, we just have banana. This is the portion for banana. A portion for banana is 96 degree. And the portion for rice is 88 degree. And the portion for the maize is 52 degree. Now, and the last is all about cafe. Now, we just want to determine the hectare that were planted, the number of hectares that were planted with the cafe. Now, we just want to determine that. What next we have to know? The total degree. The total degree of the husa is equal to 360. Now, that is to say, the total degree of rice, maize, cafe, and banana should be equal to 360 degrees. Now, let us say here, what cafe is represented by letter Y. Tunatafutia what is missing here. But before we do anything about the hectare that were planted with cafe, now, what we should do, we just find out, we need to find out the value of the degree that represents what we call coffee. Now, let us go. Now, as I have said, the sum of the degrees is equal to 360. Now, banana, we just have banana, which is 90 degree, and then we just have rice, which is 88 degree, and then we just have maize, which is 52 degree, and then we just have cafe, which is Y, which is equal to 360. Now, if that be the case, we just want to collect the like terms. We should collect the like terms in order to get what we need. Eventually, we just see something which is very important for us. What next we should do here is correcting the like terms. Now, this is 90, so we just have 96, 88, and then which is 14, and now it is 8 now. It is 52, now which is equal to 226. Now, if it is 200, it is 60. Now, here it is 30, it is 13. Now, we just want you correct the like terms. That is by taking 96 plus 88 plus 52. We take this one. Now, this is how we do. We say, it is 96 plus 88, now plus 52. Now, here, it is 16. Then here, it is 17 plus 5, it is 22. Now 23. Now it is 336. Now the total of these degrees, it is 236. Now it is 236, then plus Y is equal to 360. We need to find the value of Y. So this is an algebraic equation. Now we need to find out the value of Y. So it is all about taking this one to the other side. Now it becomes Y is equal to 360, then minus 236. Now minus here, we just have 4, then it is 5, we just have this one, then here it is 1. Now we just have 100, this is Y is equal to 124 degrees. So this is the number of degrees that we are present, we are there to present the number of hectares of the coffee. And therefore, if that had been the case, we need to know what is very important. We need to know the number of hectares that we were planted by this one. Now, this is a portion for coffee. Now, this is part of 360. Kwa hiyo hapa ni sehemu ya 360. That is to say 124. Then this of degree of the whole hectares. We've been given from here the total hectares of the farm is 2,160. Of 2,160. Maana yake ni kwamba hii ni sehemu ya hekta 2,160. And therefore, the thing that you have to know is to understand what definitely is going on. We just want to know. This is the portion out of this one. And this portion is out of 360. Now, we just calculate 124 over 360 of 2016. Kwa hiyo ukija kutafutia hii ni sehemu ya 360 ya hekari zote. Kwa maana hiyo it is 124 over 360 times 2,160. Now is equal to 744. Is equal to 744. Now this is the hectares, the total hectares for that we are planted by coffee. And now you conclude by saying the total hectares should be equal to 744 hectares that we are planted by coffee. This is all about coffee. Planted by coffee. Now this is how we calculate. So the first thing that you have to do from the question is that you have to know the degree that we are used to represent the portion that you're talking about. Now we're talking about coffee. Now the degree, you have to find the total degree of the whole circle is 360. And after you have done that one, you take them, the sum of them. Now I've written them with 96 plus 88 plus 52 plus y is equal to 360. Now, collecting the like terms, we find we have 236 degree plus y, and it's equal to 360. Now, we need the value of y, so we take this one as the like terms to this one. Now, we take to the other side. If it is positive, it becomes negative, then 360 minus 236. Now, subtracting this one from here, we got 124. Now, if that had been the case, we just have y is equal to 124. But this is not the total number of hectares that we have planted with cafe. But it is only the portion, the degree that we are used to represent the portion of the cafe. Now, this is out of 360. Or, this is out of the total number of hectares that we are planted with all many crops that we have seen there. Now it is 124 over 360 times 2,160. Then when you find the portion of this one, you find we have 744 hectares that we are planted with coffee. Now this is how we talk about the thing that is going on. Now this is how we can conclude. Now let us see the other example on how to deal with these three things. Now let us see the other example here. Find the percentage of the pupils that were playing football by using the figure below. So we've been taught to find out the percentage of the football. I mean the pupils that were playing the football. Now, when you look at the field, it is called pie chart. Now, this is represented in terms of pie chart. That is to say, this is equal to the total degree of this chart now is equal to 360. So this portion is 94% that is represented by the basket. Now this is netball, which is equal to 140 degrees. But when you look at here, you will find what it is. This is the football. There is nothing there. Now, if there is nothing, it is our duty now to find out what is missing there. But we cannot calculate the percentage. We cannot calculate the percentage of the pupils that were playing football without first calculating the degree that we are used to represent the football. Now, what you do, the total degree of the circle is equal to 360. That is to say, when you take the portion of the basket, which is 94 degrees, then plus the portion of the netball, now which is 140, then plus, let's say the portion of the football, let's say represented by letter X, is equal to 360. Now, by collecting the like terms, that is to say, you just take this one, is equal to 234, plus, then X is equal to 360. Now, we are looking for the value of X now. We are looking for the value of X. Now it is better if we take this to the other side because there seems to be like terms. Now we say it is 360, now minus 234. Now if that had been the case, when taking this one, when you subtract this one from here, you definitely get is equal to 126. If this is the case, we have got the portion. We have gotten on the portion of the footballers. The pupils that were playing football, we have got their portions. But this is not the answer. We've been taught to find out the percentage, or to find out the percentage of the pupils that were playing football. Now, this is degree now, but this is out of 360. Now it is 160 over 360. Now anything that you want to convert into percentage, it is our duty now to multiply it by 100, so as we could possibly get to 100%, or anything that is represented in percentage. Now this should be multiplied by 100. Now this is what? Now this is this times this one, then this over this one. Now it's equal to 1,260, then double 0 over 360. By simplifying this one, definitely you take 1,260 divided by 36. Now when you divide it, you will find it's equal to 35%. Now this is possible to calculate things, to convert things into percentage. And therefore we can come to conclude the percentage of the pupils that were playing football is equal to 35%. Now the percentage is equal to 35%. So you should be very careful when playing with these gloves. What you have to know is what kind of the graph you're dealing with, and the total degree of that graph. You can be given even a triangle, but you have to know the degree of the triangle. The interior, some of the interior angles is equal to 108, but here some of the interior angles of the surface is equal to 360. Now, finding the percentage of the pupils, first of all, you have to know the portion of the football. The portion of the footballer, it is what? Now there was nothing, you have written X. Now you just know that the sum of the interior angle of the circle is equal to 306. Now we have used this formula to get out the the portion of the football, and then we have got the portion of the football is equal to 126. So if that had been the case, we are not looking for the degree of we are not looking for the portion of the footballers. We are just looking for the percentage of the pupils that were playing football. That is all. This you have to convert this degree into percentage. Converting anything into percentage, that is taking something, that is taking it, and then you multiply it by 100. And therefore, this is out of 360. So this is a part of 360. Now, if this is the part of 360, therefore we say it is 160 over 360 times 100. Therefore, why are we multiplied by 100? Because we just want to convert this one into percentage. And that's why when you take this one, you multiply by 100, then definitely we get it 35%. Now this is the percentage for the pupils that were playing football. So that's how. Let us see the other example. Now, the third example here, the figure below shows the daily use of Musa's salary. How many degrees did he use for fare? This is the figure, but the figure just talking about the Musa's salary that he uses for the dairies. Now, we just want to obtain something. The figure below shows the daily use of Musa's salary. How many degrees did he use for fare? How many degrees did he use for fare? Now, we've been told to find out the degree for the fare, but we just have fees. This is the portion for fees. Now it is 1/5. And for fare, there is nothing. But for food now, it is 1/4. And for clothes, it is 1/5. Now, we just want to know, we're talking about the circle, but it is written in terms of fractions. Now, we have to know, the sum of the fractions should be equal to 1. Now, remember here we just have 1/5, then plus. Fare, there is nothing, then plus. Clothes is 1/5, then plus. Food is 1/4. The total should be equal to 1. Now, let us find out the fraction for the fare. Now, when we collect this one, we find it is 1 over 5 plus 1 over 5 plus 1 over 4 plus y is equal to 1. Now collecting the like terms. From here, it is now we say it is 25. Now 25. It is 25. Now there was same for this one. Now it is 5. Then plus 5 plus 1 over 4 plus y is equal to 1. Now collecting the like terms, we just have 10 over 25 plus 1 over 4 plus y is equal to 1. Now by doing so, we can then simplify. By 5 it is 2. By 5 it is 5 now. Is equal to 2 over 5. Then plus 1 over 4 plus y is equal to 1. Now if that had been the case, we are looking for the value of y. So we should collect these like terms. And then it is 2 over 5. Then plus 1 over 4 plus y is equal to 1. Now the LCM for this one is 20. Now if it is 20, now this time this one it is 8 plus this time this one it is 5 plus y is equal to 1. Now 8 plus 5 is equal to 13 over 20, then plus y is equal to 1. Now we are not looking for this expression. We are just looking for the value of y. Now y should be equal to 1. Taking this to the other side becomes negative. Now minus 13 over 20 over 1. Now y is equal. Now finding the LCM of this one, we just have 20. Then it is 20 minus 13, which is equal to 17 over 20. Now the fraction is equal to 17 over 20. Now we've been looking for the fraction for what we term as fair. We're looking for the fraction for what we term as fair. Now we just have, this is the fraction that we have here. So it is 20 minus 13, which is equal to 7 over, it is 7 over 20, not 17. It is 7 over 20. Now this is the fraction, but it is not a percentage. It is not a degree. We've been told how many degree did he use for fair. But the fraction for fair is 7 over 20. So we need to convert this fraction into percentage. So as how we did in conversions, we said converting fraction into percentage, we always multiply by 100. And therefore, it is where we can say 7 over 20, now we multiply it by 100%. So by simplifying so, we say this is by 20 it is 1, here by 20 it is 5. Now we still have 7 times 5, which is equal to 35. Now this is 35%. And therefore, we have converted the fair. We have got the fair. So that is percentage. But if you've been told to find, this is not about percentage. But if you've been told to find the degree of this one, it is all about converting this one, 7 over 20, then times 360. Then times 360. And therefore 0 and 0 cancel out. Degree, we just want to convert this to a degree. We multiply by 360 because this is the circle. But if we would have been given the triangle, we would have multiplied by 108 because the total interior angle of the triangle is equal to 180. Now by it is 1, then here by it is 18. Now it is all about 18 times 7, which is equal to 56. Now it is 126. Now this is 126 as degree for the fair. Now we say the degree for fair, we just have 126 degree. So what is all about this? We have tried to find out how many degrees did he use for fair. But the pie chart is given in terms of fraction. So you have to know that the sum of the fraction is equal to 1. If the sum of the fraction is equal to 1, now let's say what fair is represented by y. Now 1 over 5, that is for face, plus y, that is for fair, and plus 1 over 5, that is for clothes, and plus 1 over 4, that is for food, is equal to 1. Now by collecting the like terms, you will find definitely that you have 13 over 20 plus y is equal to 1. Now we are looking for the value of y. Now we definitely take this because the like term to this one. You take this to the other side. If it is positive, it becomes negative. And therefore y is equal to 1 minus 13 over 20. Now subtracting 13 over 20 from 1, we just get 7 over 20. Now this 7 over 20 7 over 12 is a fraction to what we call fair. Now, if it is a fraction, we can definitely change it to percentage if you wish. We can definitely change it to degree if you wish. If you want to convert it into percentage, we know that when you want to convert something into percentage, you multiply by 1. And this definitely is a fraction. So we can even simplify it. We can even multiply by 100 to get 35%. But when we just want to convert into degree, as the question says, and now we take this one, we multiply it by 360. Why do we multiply by 360? Because we're talking about the pie chart and it's given in terms of the circle. And the total internal degree of the circle is equal to 360. So this is the portion out of 360. So if this is the portion out of 360, we can even simplify by taking this one times this one, which is equal to 160 degrees. Now this is the portion out of 360. Now the degree of the fair, that is 126. So this is how we can calculate all about the pie chart, and this is how we can do that.